Hey guys, I'm gonna talk about being healthy in today's society with different ethnic groups, mainly focusing on the black communities, white and Hispanics. So when most people think of being healthy, the first thing that they think of or even pop up in their head is skinny. Well, that's not necessarily true because I have known some skinny people and they are the most unhealthiest people. Just because you're skinny on the outside doesn't necessarily make you the most healthiest. Um, it doesn't matter. You still will need to go and get checked out as far as your health. Um, and different ethnic groups really will have to get checked out more because certain things and certain disorders affect them more commonly than they do in other races. So what I have either observed or either learned from just talking to different people, when it comes to things that they know that they're suffering from or they're hurting, they either fail to either go to go get checked out because it's a fear of knowing, or either, like a fear of knowing meaning they don't want to know. They don't want to know what the end result is going to be or what it may be, what's the cause of it. Or some may not be able to afford affordable insurance, so they just don't go and never get checked out. So the main disorder that I was focusing on was mental illness, hypertension, which most people will know as high blood pressure, and also depression. So what I have learned in the different ethnics, like depression, most people would think that most people would think that with depression, that surprisingly that this disorder is very common in Black Americans and Hispanic Americans, compared to whites. Most people would think that whites suffer more from depression, and that's just a stigma, and that has been found to be not necessarily true. As far as hypertension, it's more common in Black America, and what I have found out just from research that it is also, the genetic factors play a major role. It plays a very, very heavy role. Meaning, for example, a lot of people who have high blood pressure, it can be because of their environment. It could have been they could have been in a poor area, which causes a lot of strain and stress, and a lot of them suffer from that because just based on the environment. And that was really interesting because who would ever really think that that would be a factor of someone's disorder? As far as mental illness, um, most people do not know that depression is included in mental illness and they go hand in hand. And statistics, I'm sorry, show that mainly races of two or more, they suffer the most with mental illness. And that was very interesting to me to know that, someone based on your race or having, you could be black or white or Irish and this and that, all that can play a role in you suffering from mental illness, and most people don't even think about this. So what can we do to make it better? You can focus on just living your best life, really, and just try to remain stress free, eating more healthy, getting more exercise, and just focusing on just doing you and being better. So personally, I had high blood pressure, and so what I did was it was a life change for me. It's very hard when you go from doing something that you always used to doing to having to do a change, but you got to think about not just now, and you got to think about the future. So a life change for me has been very beneficial, and right now I'm also living my best life. So I encourage everyone to do the same. Thanks.